What's up everybody, this is Cheese Mr. Poof and welcome you back to Tamriel Tuesday, weekly dose of Elder Scrolls Legends gameplay on the Cheese Mr. Poof channel. And without further ado, let's check out the deck that we will be playing today, and that deck is Token Monk. Now this is not just any Token Monk, this is a special brew that I did just brew myself, and I'm quite happy with it. Some things I want to note right off the bat. Kwama Queen. Now, not many people even know this was a card, but it is an epic from the newest set, Houses of Morrowind, and it reads, Plot. Summon a 1/1 Kwama Forager in each lane, and other friendly Kwama have +1/+0. Now, look at this thing. Okay, first of all, if you don't know what Plot is, you have to play a card before you play this to actually trigger the Plot. It actually explains it right there on the Plot bonus effect thing. Anyway, you get a lot of value from one card by just triggering Plot. Now, you might be asking, if we're going to be an aggressive token deck, how are we going to be triggering that Plot consistently enough to actually gain value from it without sacrificing too much of the deck integrity? I'm glad you asked. What we have here for the Plot is Septing Guardsman. 0 cost, 1/2 guard, actually quite fine. And also Markman giving us the makeshift defenses, which are 0 costs as well. Also just Scouting Patrol if we need to play this on turn 6 as a Scouting Patrol into Kwama Queen. It's also totally fine. And how are we going to be getting the 0 costs? Well, I have the Goblin Skulk package here, 3 of Goblin Skulk, to actually fetch me the Guardsman, which is going to help a lot. Also I can play Markman turn 1 and just keep the makeshift defenses in my hand and then play them when I want to play them with a Plot, with a Kwama Queen. Also, I figured since we're already running a Plot creature in this, we might as well try to double dip in the value. And I added Moonmoth Castellan because if we want to go get some more Plot more early on, we can drop the Septic Guardsman, we can have the Moonmoth Castellan, and we're gonna get another guard. So this is definitely better against the more aggressive matchup. So if the opponent's deck is more aggressive than this deck, we actually have way more stability getting the guard, double dipping, getting another guard, and whatnot. I'm a bit concerned about running Moonmoth Castellan in the slot that I'm running it in, because originally I was running Hive Defender. And as you can see from the card, it's a Kwama. So having a Hive Defender on the field and then dropping Kwama Queen is going to buff the Hive Defender up to a 4/6, because it does buff all the Kwama, and it's a Kwama. Something you might have not noticed on the first glance, because this thing does not look exactly like this thing, and yeah, I don't know that much about the Kwama in the Elder Scrolls lore, but there you have it. This is also Kwama because it's a Hive Warrior, Hive Defender, you get it. Yeah, get it. And yeah, we're also running 9 total prophecies in the deck, and the prophecy count is, we have the Cleverest Illusionists, very good ones, like the best kind of value to get on the first rune break. Brotherhood Slayers, and this also gives me completed contracts to trigger the Plot on the Kwama Queen. And we still have Daring Cutpurse. I wasn't sure about the Cutpurse first. I was running the 2-cost Rally Cat, the 2/2. I'm forgetting the name. Warclaw Mercenary, that one. But then I figured, if we're going to be using a lot of token generation, Rally isn't going to be that big, because I want them to be on the field, and then buffing them with effects like Resolute Ally and Divine Fervor. So I decided to go with the Prophecy plan and getting Daring Cutpurses, which will give me incremental value the more they get to connect with the face. So yeah, other than that, it's a pretty basic token deck. We got the likes of Pit Lion, Resolute Ally, Divine Fervor in here, and running those big bombs like Taskad and Clef Racers. So yeah, this is the deck. Let's see how it does in the rank ladder. Alright, it's Amal Shobri, our opponent, playing the Halalo. So I'm not sure how this matchup is actually going to go. I have play tested this deck quite extensively. It actually helped me get to rank 4, where I am right now. Slayer might be okay to keep, but I'd rather have some more aggressive stuff. I'm actually gonna take the risk and keep the Slayer. Okay, we draw another Slayer. We kinda get punished there by the mulligan.
Luck to
But
your
depending
house.
how aggressively this Halalu is going to come at us, it might be okay, it might be really bad, who knows. And yeah, usually I'd rather want the 1-3 that buffs your creatures. Yeah, 5th Legion Trainer, there we go. Okay, so I'm not going to be playing this turn 1 just because I drew the 5th Legion right now. So I can actually get more value out of my cards if I just wait a turn. Gearwork Spider, okay, okay. Okay, I can get behind that.
Training is over.
Training is
It's
over though. Time to
act.
act. My dog's seeing other dogs on the balcony. Oh dear. Okay. What was it, dog? Were there dogs? There were dogs. Okay. So, Gearwork Spider, that's actually very interesting. For those of you who didn't know, I was actually given this card as a spoiler card for Clockwork City. So I have actually exclusively spoiled this card when it first came out. So the more you know. Okay, Septic Guardsman is actually really good here. Because I can block the path.
My sword is
You
yours.
can't defeat me.
And actually, I'm going to be playing Brotherhood Slayer instead of Scouting, because next turn I can go Scouting and Pit Lion, guaranteeing me the Pit Lion.
Just give me a name.
And I also have a 4-3 on the other side of the lane. Or the other lane, however you wish to call it. Gearbox Spider and Ravenous Hunger. That's very interesting. Something you don't usually see in Halalu decks. Or any decks. I mean, yeah, I guess this one is okay. You might see this in a kind of controller deck running like Rage and the Hunger to get you a lot of heals. But I don't know. I really don't know. But seeing Gearwork Spider always makes me smile. It's like, okay, you put this card into your deck. You must be up to something fun. But yeah, another good use for Septic Guardsman right here is blocking something like this. And protecting our 5th Legion Trainer. It doesn't always need to be there to trigger the plot. But it's always nice when it does give me the plot. Like, the Kwama Queen, the value you get from it if you trigger the plot is huge. And if you can drop a Divine Fervor after the Kwama Queen, even huger. Or drop it on a board where you already have Divine Fervor, although that's probably pretty late in the game. Okay, mana is out. So we know the shenanigans is going to be coming at us.
You can't defeat me. It's nothing personal.
There we go. And I think it's just scouting Pit Lion to get me the most value I can get this turn.
Soldiers, report.
Your orders, your orders.
Yep. That is just absolutely huge. A 4-3, 2-1, 1-2, 2-1, 6-5. That's a good board. I'm feeling it. And they got nothing on their side as well. But they do have the mana, so they can actually start doing some Halalu stuff right now.
What have we here?
And Firebrand.
Of course I'm on your side.
Nah, that works too. Actually, an okay one to get that buff. Okay, now we're gonna have to start swinging.
I hear and obey. You can't
I want
defeat
to
me.
be as careful as possible. Maybe breaking one rune first. Or two at a time. I think
It's nothing personal.
actually breaking one with
No.
this might be okay. Then breaking with this. And then we
It's
break with
nothing
this.
personal.
That's actually quite nice. Then we play Cutters here. I think.
They make
Yeah, Cutters, second Lion. Okay, now this board is really, really hard to deal with. I think he has to trade here. Because, like, I'm at 29 still. You can't start clocking me right now. You have to start actually dealing with the stuff that I have on the board. One mana is not going to be enough burst for you to actually kill me this turn. Or just, like, neglect my board totally. Even if you, like, shackled one full lane of creatures, wouldn't be enough. What the heck, dude? Top card of your deck is neutral. Wow, dude. But now the mana buff goes to your Spider Worker. So if you had any shenanigans planned for me, it's not gonna be happening. Also, he didn't hit any of the other Gamework spiders, which is kinda a shame. But maybe he drew one? Who knows? Also, why is this neutral Halal? This is... Yeah. Okay. We take the rogue Halal out. Feeling good about the first match. We didn't get to do Kwama Queen yet, but hey, maybe in the next match. Nutus, the founder, playing Archer. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the Archer decks, just because they have so much removal and it comes so easy to them that it's actually ridiculous. Gonna toss everything actually in here. I want some early game. Better. And okay, now we have the Kwama Queen with the Scepting Guardsman, which is kinda good. Obviously not dropping this turn 1.
Luck to your house.
I will either drop it on turn 5 with the Kwama Queen or with some shenanigans with a little Resolute Ally there. Okay, here we're gonna just go with the Daring Cutpurse. Also, it's Legend card back again. Everyone has Legend card back but me. See, I hit Legend 2 times before, but when I hit Legend, there was no Legend card back, so I still don't have it. Alright.
Khajiit has had enough.
Khajiit has had enough. Going to play Priest of the... Actually, no. Okay, so... Normally I would want to save this for the plot, but in this case...
My sword is yours.
Developing a Pit Lion is much more important. Because now I'm going to be drawing out lethals, I'm going to be drawing out other kinds of removal from Archer.
Let's heat things up.
Okay, Skaven, that's fine. And now we can also just do Priest of the 8 and draw cards. I'm not gonna Resolute Ally quite yet. Okay, we break, that's fine. Keep going here.
The 8 protect us.
It's actually very good, because now we can actually get our plot back if this connects. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to deal with the field lane right now, because it's actually getting kind of huge. Okay. Yep, that's actually completely fine. A little bit of a trade is not going to hurt me too much. We're gonna get our plot here. This is something we have to do. Goes to go here.
Leave nothing.
And break. Nothing? That's great. Then we're gonna go Scepting Guardsman into Kwama Queen, getting us to 1/1s, which are buffed by the Kwama Queen herself. And look at that, both sides of the lanes, both lanes are full. And we have Resolute Allies coming in.
The forest is my cloak.
Okay, he gets to kill 2 here. Trade.
Kill you where you stand.
So, if one of these triggers, both of these will trigger. So I will get to buff both lanes. Okay, he's ringing out. Rapid shot, okay. Actually just flat out removes a thing. Let's try Resolute here.
Steadfast, brother.
Okay, it does trigger. That's quite good. Now I could do another one right away, but I feel like I should probably start building more board. So we'll do this. That's actually quite nice. And I think I will connect with the Kwama. Clocking 2. And another 4. Okay. We hit our first prophecy. Let's see what it is.
The hiss will reclaim me.
That's actually fine.
Leave nothing.
Just take that out entirely. And I think we're still very far away from rage. So just going really, really wide
My sword is yours.
might actually be the thing to do here.
They make it too easy.
Did you hear that?
Okay, both sides are still kind of full. We have a resolute ally ready. And any top deck here is probably going to be good for us. We're guarding our more precious creatures, and yeah, we actually get to win against the archer, which is very huge. Like, if they can't start developing the lethal shenanigans early on, we're gonna get the game. Steel Guardian 53, playing the Tribunal, and let's see how this matchup actually works. It's either Steel Tribunal or Control Tribunal, because I haven't seen Token that much, so I'm just gonna count it out entirely. I don't know about setting Guardsman here in the opener. It might be good if we can get out turn 4 Kwama Queen. So I'm actually gonna roll with it. Okay, it's possible, it's possible. It's a very risky play there. Markman or turn 1 Cutpurse. Cutpurse is going to draw out a possible Firebolt or Execute.
They make it
So I'm actually just gonna play it. Let's see how he deals with it. There's many ways he can kill it right now. And he probably will.
Looking to make a purchase?
That's actually quite interesting.
Has it
That's
had
interesting.
enough.
And I will Scouting Patrol.
Soldiers report.
Your orders. Your orders.
Wait.
And I will mark me.
Did you hear that?
And I will actually just flat out play my makeshift defenses. To avoid him just getting a free hit here and get a firebolt going or something like that.
Hands off my wares. Be on your guard.
Alright. That's fine. I might actually just resolute here.
Steadfast, brothers.
Hey, we actually get the trigger.
Has had enough.
I hear and obey.
And I'm going to trade.
Into the breach.
I'll take them with me.
You don't often trade with a deck that wants to be that aggressive, but because I know we're gonna have the Kwama Queen online next turn, I feel okay doing some little trades. Also, our board is really good right now. Firestorm still leaves me with the 3-1. It's not too devastating. Okay.
My sword is yours.
First I will do this.
Acknowledged.
I'll take them with me.
And I think I will place the Kwama Queen on the right. Just to spread out the damage a bit more. That's right. I could play this just to add a lot more stuff there. But if I top deck another Kwama Queen, having the plot trigger is more important than having the one extra piece of damage. And we're almost at Ice Storm turn, which is going to be kind of huge.
I seek the poet god's wisdom. Let Vivek's
Okay.
words inspire me.
Exalted. Now if we top deck, maybe card draw and... Okay, that's fine too. Alright, so first we're just gonna start hitting the face.
I'll take them with me.
Like so.
I hear and obey.
And now if this Resolute Ally triggers, it's gonna be quite juicy.
Steadfast, brothers.
And it does trigger. But Ice Storm will be taking out everything on my board.
You can't defeat us.
Actually, first hit with the 2,
You can't defeat
hit with the
us.
4, and the 3. Now, if it's removal and he doesn't use it, he doesn't have Ice Storm. If you put this in your hand, you have Ice Storm for next turn, 100%. Then it's actually going to be quite difficult.
Time to take the offensive.
Okay. So that would lead me to believe that he doesn't have the Ice Storm. So I'm gonna try to protect my Kwama Queen here by getting rid of the marked man and putting a guard in front of this thing. Okay. Because he played a minion, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Ice Storm. I'm fairly sure he doesn't have it.
This crown. Stand under.
That's not Ice Storm. Aye. That is quite good though. That is a huge guard.
You can't defeat us.
Acknowledged.
I kind of want to wait for the plot here, so I'm just gonna leave this as it is. It's actually kind of rough, now that I think about it, playing the Septing Guardsman to protect here, because I could have triggered this plot. That's okay. That's less okay, though. Divine Fervor does not let me trigger plot,
Chimera, guide us.
but I get to kill this. He's gonna gain back 4, he's gonna go back to 8. Oh, actually runs Mage's Trick. That's interesting.
You must be cleansed.
Shadowfen, yeah, that kinda hurts. That does kinda hurt.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Let's get that
You can
plot.
tell them you thought.
Mountain Tyrant, not bad, not bad. We can actually use that. But yeah, now they have to hit face and break a rune if they want to heal for 4 again.
Are you listening to me?
Tharana? Bolts, maybe? Yep. But do you gain the health? You do.
A little distraction might
And
prove
you're not
useful.
gonna hit anymore. Although, I don't think he would have hit more. Because the more cards I get here is just gonna be worse for him.
By your orders, of course.
By your orders, of course. Now the thing here is, do I start hitting the face, or do I need to remove the 4-1 drain? Removing the 4-1 drain would actually be really good for me. Because if I hit face here, and put like a Mountain Tyrant or a Guardsman here, he's still gonna gain 4 again, so he's gonna be back to the life total he was before I hit with this. But if I don't hit, I'm going to be actually left behind quite a lot.
Behold my power.
It's actually a quite difficult matchup here.
Behold
But yeah, I will
my
be
power.
removing the drain. Playing the Tyrant here. And I'm gonna just keep this in the hand. Granted, he does now have 0-cost lightning bolts in the deck, which can prove to be quite troublesome.
Can you please help me?
Wow, you play little girl.
Where was I? Oh yes, murder.
Doppelganger. More heal? Yeah. And we can only imprison one. Well, I'll have to hit here. I can shackle one. Then he'll only gain back 5, but it's still gonna be really rough to even try to win here. Oh, he's gonna have to hit my face, so if I get a good prophecy out, that might actually help my case here. Okay. We're taking this 5.
People are so trusting.
East March is actually quite nice.
This day shall be auspicious.
Order Paladin,
May the
okay.
ancestors bless us.
Surprising amount of heals in this deck, actually. We've seen Ravenous Hunger, Emperor's Blade, Ice Spike, though. What is that all about?
They make it too
Cuppers.
easy.
There's Theranos, there's Little Girls, there's Auridon Paladin.
Where was I?
The amount of healing is actually nuts.
Murder.
Well, holy shit, we actually won.
Khajiit has had enough.
I didn't think it was possible, but the Cliff Racers in the deck are there for a reason. All of that heal, and we still won. Absolutely amazing. That's a GG's.